Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Passion Toolbox. I'm Outlook the Rapper. My mission here is to help you become a full-time musician. And today we're talking about pretty much the number one thing I've learned on my journey as being an artist that you got to come to grasp with if you want to make it in this industry, right? And essentially what that is you got to make sure you're doing this for the right reasons, right? If you're doing this for materialistic reasons, I promise you, it's not going to fill that void inside of you, right? When I started this journey of trying to become a rapper, I did it because I was insecure, right? And I figured if I built this persona, that it would fix that part inside of me that didn't think I was enough, right? And I think that's what happens with a lot of artists, right? They try to build this lavish brand around them as a defense mechanism because they didn't take the time to work internally on the things inside of them that were holding them back, right? Weighing them down. And that's why you see what will happen with a lot of artists is they get really successful, and that success and that fame doesn't fill that void inside of them. And you have to sacrifice a lot to become that level of success. Like to reach that level of success and deal with that level of fame and that level of notoriety, like there's a lot that comes with that. There's a lot of sacrifices that come with that. So if you're sacrificing all of this stuff in order to experience that reality, and you aren't experiencing that, you aren't trying to experience that reality for the right reasons, then you're going to end up depressed, right? And that's what happened to me. Right, I started opening for bigger artists. I played a gig opening for Riff Raff, Waka Flocka, Joyner Lucas. I played a festival in front of thousands of people. And you know what happened when I told people this stuff? They're just like, oh, that's cool. And that's about it, right? No one really cares, right? They just don't give a shit. And you know why? Because they're worried about their own life. They're not worried about you and your life and what you're up to, right? And even if you are able to get some, surface level praise from people, if you're reliant on that to stroke your ego, to make yourself feel better about yourself, then that's not a very sustainable way to fill that void because it'll never be enough, right? Oh, I played in front of 1,000 people. Now I need to play in front of 5,000 people. Oh, I made, $1,000. Now I need to make $10,000. It's a horizon line you'll never reach. You'll never be able to reach a point where you're content, right? So the flip you need to make if you want to do this and ask yourself, really, why are you trying to become a famous musician? Is you got to, begin with the end in mind, right? So I started there. I started with these very surface level reasons for wanting to be a full-time artist. And as I started to achieve these levels of success and realized no one gave a shit, like it forced me to go through like this sort of existential crisis where I really had to ask myself, like, what do I want from this? Right. And for me, at least, I realized, I am addicted to the feeling of finishing a song and hearing that final product and just being in love with it. Right. I'm also addicted with performing in front of people because it's the biggest adrenaline rush you could ever chase, right? And I know I want more of that in my life. However, in order for me to chase that with consistency and not being worried about, all right, I put in 5 years of work and I'm nowhere near where I want to be, the way I've gotten over that is I'm no longer doing it to impress people, right? Instead, I'm pushing my limits to impress myself. I'm doing this to see how far I can go. It's like a game. It's like a puzzle I'm trying to solve. Instead of like me feeling like I need to create this persona to front on people, right? I'm no longer insecure with myself. I'm now secure with myself because, I realize that first of all, no one gives a shit. No one gives a shit if you're successful, right? And the type of people that do are probably trying to take advantage of you, right? So you got to make sure, like I said, that you're doing this for the right reasons, right? So, that's just the big lesson I wanted to give you guys here that it took me 5 years to learn this. And I, hope I can get this across to you, which is make sure if you're going to be a, full-time artist and you want to be a popular musician, that you're doing it for the right reasons. And those reasons shouldn't be materialistic, because, you know, if you need to achieve this level of materialism in order to feel good about yourself, you're never going to have enough. You're never going to reach a point where you're content, right? So just make sure you're doing this for the right reasons. And yeah, hope that could help someone. By the way, if you made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate it if you could press the subscribe button, maybe leave a comment to help spike the algorithm. Also, if you need help getting a plan together for you, hit me up on passiontoolbox.com. I'll put the link in the bio, and you can, go check it out. I'll help you get a game plan together.